What's up, guys? Tiger Arcade. Hope y'all are good. Today we're going to be going over MIDI and how you guys can utilize MIDI to play whatever you want on your synthesizer. Send it back to your computer. You can start sounding like classical musician. You can start sounding like Wendy Carlos with very minimal effort. You know, these people, rest in peace, they'd be rolling in their graves if they discovered that we're literally just using a computer, plugging in a synthesizer, and it's just playing on its own. Yeah. Without further ado, let's get into that. Here we go. Yeah, guys, so basically what we're going to be doing today is I'm going to be explaining very briefly MIDI and how you guys can play MIDI, you know, from your computer to control your synthesizers and, you know, make compositions that way. So yeah, let's get into this, guys. MIDI. What is MIDI? MIDI is essentially a way to send signals, not audio signals. It's kind of like a controller where we're going to be sending signals from a device that controls something, right? We're going to be using an audio interface that has MIDI capability, and we're going to be connecting it to a synthesizer, and it's going to be controlling it, telling it what to do. And then you create another audio channel, and then it sends your music to your computer. Voila, easy peasy, that's it. So basically, MIDI again is it controls the starting, the stopping, the pitch, time. It can do a lot of those things. It's a very simple overview of what MIDI can do, what MIDI can control. It was created by Dave Smith. It is a marvelous thing that if you're not using, I highly recommend you start using, because it will change the way you play instruments. I started off with only one synthesizer. I still used MIDI. I used MIDI to control my synthesizer to be at the same tempo as my music in my DAW. For example, I would arpeggiate, I would do sequences, and I needed it at the same tempo, the same speed as my song. That's mainly what I used MIDI for. Now, to kind of go even deeper in that, you can use MIDI to control your synthesizer to play music on its own. Rather than you controlling it, you can actually send MIDI notes from your DAW to your synthesizer. So let's take a look at the hardware of what's going on, and then we'll take a look at what's going on internally on the software on the DAW side, all right? So basically what you're going to want is a synthesizer with MIDI in, and then some sort of MIDI interface that has MIDI out. I'm using, again, an audio interface that has MIDI capabilities. Mine has multiple options. I'm using MIDI out because I want to send out the signal and in to my synthesizer. Sometimes you have to set on your synthesizers, you know, a MIDI channel or turn on MIDI. Mine, you don't have to do that. It's just automatic. And then that is basically the hardware side. It's very, very simple. Okay, so I want to show you guys what I did here. I went ahead and downloaded off of that website Concerto. You're going to judge me hard. I don't know how to speak German, and that's the best I got. Concerto. Concerto.com, and on this website you can download free MIDI of classical music. You can search up classical artists, search, you know, whatever you want, whatever song you want, and then there you download it. Then you can drag and drop into your audio interface. So I dragged and dropped one in there, and it immediately created all these MIDI tracks. These are beautiful green MIDI tracks. Put them into VSTs for me. But what you're going to want to do is actually create external MIDI. Okay, so I created one. I'm only using one MIDI channel, one audio interface. Okay, So that's why I'm not going into anything fancier than that. Okay, so this just says channel 1. And then from there, I can throw on these MIDI tracks. And then from there, I can create an audio track. Okay, mine's on input 2 on my audio interface. And again, what this is going to do now, to keep it simple, let's start over. We have one MIDI, one audio, okay? That's just me. I'm keeping it very, very simple, very, very basic. And the audio, again, is recording the sound from our synthesizer, and then the MIDI is telling it what to do, what to play. Now, when I go ahead and hit record, it's going to play these notes, okay? Then you have to do that for every single MIDI track that you have that you want a synthesizer to play. You can get really complex with this. I'm keeping it very simple. I'm going to create audio for each of these using my same input because I'm using only one instrument. And then it's going to play this whole stinking song. And at the end, I'm going to show you guys this song. You're going to be able to hear it. It's my Moog Matriarch that's playing it all. I'm going to be using just one patch that I did, and it's just going to keep doing it all off of different pitches, and we'll go from there, okay? And then I'll show you guys the final thing. All right, y'all, so this is the final product. We've recorded every single MIDI track separately as an audio file, and I recorded it again from my Moog Matriarch, and we are going to listen to what it sounds like. Not the whole thing. You guys can listen to the whole song elsewhere. I'll leave a link in the description, but this is the whole song, and I'll just say it sounds amazing. Work smarter, not harder, and that's what this is right here. Hope you guys enjoy. I hope this video was helpful to some of you. I know for me starting out, I had no clue how to dive into MIDI. Kind of going a step further, you can, control your synthesizer with MIDI from your DAW and now sound like Wendy Carlos. Wendy Carlos, guys. Wendy Carlos. Johann Sebastian Bach. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy stuff. Again, these people will be like,
you're not even playing it.
You know what I mean? We're cheating. We're cheating. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know, you could support this channel by leaving a like, subscribe. Appreciate you guys watching this video. I look forward to the next one. Leave your comments below if you have any advice, questions, whatever it is. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace.